Hello, this is Dinah Lane from the Harwich Channel, and I'm here with Bob Weiser from the Cranberry Music Festival. Hi,
Well,
Bob.
Good morning, Dinah.
It's great to see you, and I know you have a bunch of activities coming up, musical events.
The CranFest in the Courtyard is our summer concert series at the 204, the Harwich Cultural Facility,
Okay.
municipal building, and now the new center of the Farmers Market, which is going to be
that's
happening from 3 to 6 preceding our concerts.
That's great.
And I want people to know about that because when they arrive, they're going to think there are huge crowds coming to the concerts, and there are. But there's also the farmers market. So bring your picnic basket with your dinner, bring your lawn chair to sit at the concert, bring your cooler to keep your fresh strawberries and lettuce and all that good stuff ready. So all that's new
Your
this year.
produce bag.
Right.
Yes.
The good thing is that the
what a
music,
nice combination.
right, the music is the heart of our program, the CranFest and the Courtyard concerts, where we bring world-class music to our small town setting. And this year, I've arranged performances by people from around the country and even a couple of international performers as part of our program. The international part's not going to start till August, but in July, we should get right into this, shouldn't we?
Yes, please, do tell us what's happening in July. We can do August later on.
Right. Our opening night is July 11th. We thought that having a concert on the 4th of July probably would be a little challenging for all parties. So July 11th, we'll kick off the season with our only returning artists of the season, and that's Harvey Reid and his wife, Joyce Anderson, from Maine, and they'll be coming down to perform. They were part of our opening season, I think, and were very well received. Harvey's a multi-award winning multi-instrumentalist. He's won national championships for finger picking on the guitar.
Wow.
And he also plays mandolin and auto harp and banjo. And Joyce is a fiddler, an exceptional fiddler. They write a lot of their own material. They perform both instrumentals and harmony duets. And they're just a fabulous team, making their first visit back to Cape Cod since, I think, 2018. So it's time for them to return.
Great for us to welcome them back.
And then we head to the West Coast for the rest of July. On Thursday, July 18th, it's Kristen Granger and True North. And True North sometimes works as a bluegrass quartet, but in this instance, this is their first trip to the East Coast. They're performing up and down the coast, and so this will be their debut in Massachusetts, actually, as well as on Cape Cod. And they're going to perform as a duo. Kristen is the songwriter in chief and the singer. Her husband, Dan Wetzel, is the exceptional guitarist. And I think people who like well-written songs, she was a speechwriter, I think, for the governor of either Oregon or Washington State for part of her career before she left that to be a full-time musician now. And their first several recordings have been very well received all around the country. And I was delighted to hear that they'd been hired to perform at a prestigious music camp in Maryland, so that I could bring them to play on the East Coast without having to pay their airfares. So we can afford to present these folks as part of our series. And I think if you like well-written songs and bluegrass musicianship, you're going to like Kristen Granger and True North. July 25th, it's David Jacob Strain and Bob Beach. They're a multi-generational duo. David, I've known since he was about 14 or 15 years old. He was a crackerjack blues guitarist at that age. And about 15 years ago, he connected with Bob Beach, who's one of the finest blues harmonica players in the country. And so they are performing as a duo. They sing together, they instrumental together, and they're both exceptional musicians, and their focus is blues. So that's our opening 3 shows in July. And of course, the concert series, for those who have already attended, bring your own chair or a blanket to sit on the grass outdoors. If the weather is bad, we have the auditorium at the 204 to move into. And I need to say a few words about the auditorium because
It's always good to know, yes.
the seating has been replaced with brand new seats, all of which are intact and have their cushions. And the cushions are not
Right.
whoopee cushions, they're real cushions.
Wonderful.
And will be comfortable. We, from what I understand, we don't have air conditioning yet. But if the weather's bad, it usually cools off a little bit. So we can move indoors, so it's a rain or shine concert series.
Okay.
And in addition to the new seating, there's also some new sound equipment and lighting equipment. So
Yes.
the auditorium is going to present a much improved concert experience if we have to move inside. But we're optimistic that the weather will be perfect as it usually is on Thursday evenings in July,
Yes.
starting July 11th, July 18th,
Right.
and July 25th.
And the courtyard is the outside space inside the building, behind the building.
Right.
Right?
So as you're coming into park, you will pass the farmers' stands
Yes.
in the field in front of the main entrance to the old part of the building.
Yes. Yes.
And then you proceed through that area to the parking area across from the newer part of the building, where some people park for pickleball.
Oh.
Nobody present, of course. Our championship pickleball player, Dinah Lane.
Please. Yes, moving on. So to the concerts, people will walk through and go into the building in order to get out to the courtyard. Is that correct?
Right, you enter through the main entrance to the
And that's
gym
where
and
you can
auditorium area
give your
and
ticket
enter
and
the
so forth.
courtyard from there.
Yes. And tickets can be obtained how?
Tickets are available online, Harwich Cranberry Arts and Music Festival.org. Or if that's too much to remember,
Yes.
if you spot our flyers around town that have just come back from the printer for all the summer activities of the Cranberry Festival, including the craft fairs, there is a, what do you call that, a QR code. And you can just flash on that QR code.
Yes, very convenient.
And I'm going to give that QR code to Jamie to post with this
Excellent.
so she can add it to this interview.
That will be helpful.
And you can just take a picture of it on your screen. It'll take you right to the website, and all the information is there. Bring a picnic if you want, since it's dinner time that the shows start. Gates open at 5:45. Music starts promptly at 6:30 and ends before it gets dark, so you'll be able to exit. We've also got improved lighting in the courtyard and the parking area, so that it'll be easier to find your way back out to your car in the dusky area after the music is done.
Better and better. It all sounds
improved.
marvelous and can't wait. So
I have been looking forward all year to this.
yeah.
We haven't done a concert in the spring because of the renovations that were going on in the auditorium. So usually we do a few indoor concerts in the spring.
But now
this
we're
year
jumping right in on July 11th.
July 11th,
Okay.
CranFest in the courtyard kicks
Excellent.
off at the 204, 5:45 gates, 6:30 for the music. Bring your chair, bring your blanket.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Bring your friends.
Yes.
Bring Dinah. Bring Jamie.
Look forward to
Thank you.
coming.
Look
Thanks
forward
so
to it.
much, Bob.
Thank you.
This is Dinah Lane from the Harwich Channel.